Red area that you see is the area that we plan to redevelop, which is called Bindi Bazaar. Bindi Bazaar is characterized by 140, 50 years development, very closely built structures, extremely narrow lanes, congested roads and traffics, haphazard garbage disposal. However, diverse cultures coexist, having diverse needs. The infrastructure is beyond repair and maintenance. Over 70% of the population is crammed into less than 300 square feet area, most of them between 100 and 200 square feet. However, it is very well known for bazaars, eateries, and culture. These are some of the snapshots of the things that you see. These are bordering being slums. The garbage that you see, the narrow streets, the conditions of the building. And these are the places where people live, where supports are provided, bamboos are provided, and people are living there. Our project intends to be a sustainable urban renewal project, and it is a vision of His Holiness Dr. Sayyidina Muhammad Burhanuddin. The fact sheet of this project is basically covers 16.5 acres of land. It's the most densely populated in area in Mumbai. 20,000 square kilometers, the average density is in Mumbai. And this one has almost 93,000 people per square kilometer. There are 250 buildings that we plan to bring it down. The 5 religious sites which exist. There are 3,200 residents and 1,200 commercial tenants that exist in that area that we would plan to rehabilitate. Only 20% of the land area will be used for sale component, and 80% of the land area would be given back to the people who are currently staying there, unlike most norms that you would see elsewhere. At the end of it, tenants will become the owners post-redevelopment. This is what on the left side is the existing condition, and on the right is what we plan to do. These are very narrow buildings touching each other, just as gather survey plan. Red thing marked are religious structures that will remain and will continue to function during the development. And this is the master plan. We have employed some of the best architects and urban planners around the world and in the country. And plan is that we have broken down this area into 9 clusters, each one self-sufficient in terms of the sewage treatment plant, in terms of parking, in terms of commercial, residential, and providing larger roads. Almost what we have currently is 8 to 9 meters. All roads are approximately 15 meters in width. And green. You have podiums and you have what you need. This is just a views of some of the things that it will look like. Commercial has been the biggest challenge that we have. Currently, 90% of the commercial are at the ground level because narrow streets. And the challenge was that how do we provide them the street-facing shops? And people did not want mall-type shopping over here. So we have designed in such a way that it's a high-street shopping, every shop providing, provided on the main street. In terms of sustainability, we have done all that we could. We have got best of the consultants again over here. We have been classified by Indian Green Building Council as a gold rating already. And we plan to, not just pre-certified, but we want to ensure that we actually do what we have said we will do. Currently, we have no trees. We plan to have almost 700 trees, in the development. Economic sustainability is equally important, in fact, more important. Government provides 300 square feet of area. We plan to provide each one minimum of 350 square feet of area, well designed with toilets, everything within it, where most of the buildings have common toilets. We'll have a corpus fund which will take care of maintenance and infrastructure costs for 10 years and create really a vibrant commercial markets so that livelihoods of people, increase and improve. Social and cultural sustainability, where there's no green area, nothing there. Here, each cluster will have green area at the podium level so that children, elders, all can, use it and come together as a community. Ground realities, majority of people are very keen on redevelopment. We have almost got 80% of tenant consent. and 80% of the buildings they've already acquired. However, the issues are that any development of this kind, they're always opportunistic people, and they tend to be, if I may say, become extortionists. And for that, we have to address issues. It's a critical issue for things to develop. We do have government-owned and leased properties. We need to address that, and government needs to take a view on it, because all the things would be on a freehold, and if there are 5–7% of government-owned properties, what happens? Okay. We have talked about government approvals in terms of single window clearance. I'll not belabor that. However, the risk to a developer, and we are a trust, is significantly high. And we have to find ways to de-risk it. Some of the things that in terms of private partnership with government, we need strong policies. Maharashtra government has done that, but we need teeth to that. Government needs to help in acquisition at a fair market value, and the single window clearance that we have discussed. In summary, we cannot ignore redevelopment of large and most prime land masses of inner city. Otherwise, they've started becoming and will become slums. Neither can we have tall pencil-like structures coming in these areas randomly. Otherwise, holistic planning would just not be possible. Our project is one of the first of this scale being developed under Maharashtra government's cluster development initiative. We have done everything possible to make it the very best. Let it serve as an example for rest of Mumbai and rest of inner cities around the country to develop. For this, we need government help in areas discussed earlier, failing which it would be very difficult for anyone to participate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abbas Master. I think really it's a role model project and example to each one of us. Now, may I call upon Mr. P.S. Jayakumar, Managing Director, Value and Budget, Housing Corporation.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting me here, and a very good afternoon to everybody. For all my life I've been a banker. I don't have any particular experience in construction, and I'm going to kind of speak both from a personal experience of having worked in the sector for the last 3 years. First, very quickly, what we are. Our company is focused on building what we call as affordable entry-level homes that are priced between 8 to 20 lakhs. The picture that you see is our first project. Using mechanized construction, we're able to provide extremely high quality product at the end of the day. As Jerry, our chairman, keeps saying, we should be like shampoo manufacturers and soap manufacturers. It doesn't matter what the size of the soap is, the quality of the soap is always consistent and good. We meet the IFC Green Edge building